Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So I have an update on one of Trump's terrorists, so you all know what that means. It's time for another Plants and Politics episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So Christopher Kuehne is the 47-year-old former Marine and member of the Proud Boys who was indicted for very serious crimes in his participation in the January 6th domestic terrorist attack at the Capitol. He's facing decades in prison for several felonies and misdemeanor charges. And Kuehne is now asking that his case be severed from his alleged co-conspirators. So here's the deal, and here's why. Kuehne's case is linked to other insurrectionists because the government is alleging that they conspired together. Well, some of his alleged co-conspirators have an attorney that Kuehne is not happy with. This attorney is Albert Watkins. Watkins represents the self-proclaimed QAnon shaman, Jacob Chansley. And as I mentioned, he's also one of the attorneys representing Kuehne's fellow Proud Boys, who, along with Kuehne, were indicted under the same indictment for conspiracy and other crimes. Watkins is, I guess you could say, a bit of a live wire. He's really outspoken, he's brash. So in a recent interview, Watkins referred to, this is the attorney, he referred to Capitol rioters as, quote, fucking short bus people. That's a direct quote. He also said, quote, these are people with brain damage. They're fucking, and then he used the R word, which I loathe and refuse to say. They're on the goddamn spectrum. But they're our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, our coworkers. They're part of our country. These aren't bad people. They don't have prior criminal history. Fuck, they were subjected to 4+ years of goddamn propaganda, the likes of which the world has not seen since fucking Hitler. So, yeah, that's a statement. Watkins has now doubled down on that statement and he refuses to apologize. In fact, he claims that his statements are part of a, quote, calibrated move. He told Law and Crime news outlet that he's trying to get the media's attention to make them understand that some of these insurrectionists, which is my word, not his, do suffer from mental health issues and disabilities. But Kuehne is not a direct client, as I mentioned, of Watkins, but he believes that because some of his alleged co-conspirators are represented by Watkins, this will or could prejudice a jury against him. Therefore, Kuehne's attorney, Marina Medvin, filed a request with the court asking for his case to be severed from the others. She stated in part, quote, unlike his co-defendants, Mr. Kuehne's defense strategy does not include self-degradation nor an insanity plea. Unlike his co-defendants, Mr. Kuehne is not willing to throw in the towel nor to throw an entire political party under the bus through cheap Nazi comparisons. Isn't her comment just as insulting? I mean, people with mental illness don't necessarily qualify as being insane. You can be bipolar, you can have depression, you can suffer from a lot of different mental illnesses like anxiety and not be insane. Because she went on about how she thought that Watkins' comments were so insulting and beyond the pale and just irredeemable, and how horrible he was. I mean, yes, like I said, I don't like the R word, but is it self-degradation to say that you have a mental illness or you might be on the autism spectrum? She's saying that. She's saying that people with mental illness, or maybe people who are on the autism spectrum, as he said, are less than, or they're insane. She's framing it in that way. So I find her statement just as, if not more offensive. I mean, could he have said it in a nicer, cleaner way? Were some of the comments abusive in a way, saying they're short bus people? Yeah, that was rude. It was not a kind thing to say. If in fact they do have mental illness, if they are suffering from something that is beyond their control, but she's also framing it in an insulting manner. Anyway, guys, so I'll let you know if I hear any more, but as of now, they've made the request. No word as to whether or not the judge is going to allow it, but I'll keep you posted. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.